I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Ava.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
Yo, this is Reno.
Hello, I'm Brandy.
They call me Pride Slayer.
I'm Bon Manuel.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
Podcast you're about to listen to has crude language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Got this.
Nerves are gone now.
Nerves are gone. Stop what you're doing. Swallow what you're chewing. Because it ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. And this is our second go at it today, people. Let's see if we can get it right. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast, where we just want to make you laugh, and touch your insides. And when I say touch your insides, don't be gross. We just want to tug on your heartstrings. I am your host, the big, bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Taco Tyler. And I talk slow and I walk slower because that's just how I roll. Let's try this again.
2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo! And they're still going strong. Next up, he is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He's been petting kitty and grabbing titty since 1991. He'll make you move better, and you know what he'll do to your grandma Esther. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Premature. Flag on the play.
That was definitely Haley.
Are we going to try this
I
again?
saw you clap.
I know, I followed his direction.
Yeah.
All right. It was
All
me.
right. 2 claps and Ric Flair. Woo! There we go.
Oh, what the hell?
That shit on purpose.
Next up, fill up your cups and turn your volume up. He's got a voice that'll make the panties moist. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Phillip Good. Woo!
Oh, so you fucking...
Woo!
You time yours all fucking claps and shit, right?
Listen,
for yours.
Listen. I don't sing with my backup singers. You know what I'm saying? No offense.
Love it.
So wait a second. Why the fuck were we first?
Backup singers go first. You guys are like you're you know what I'm saying? No, like it's like
Backup dancers go on the stage first and fucking, hype up the fucking peoples.
What's the thing? Under promise, over deliver. It's
What?
like that. Under promise, over deliver. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you let the 6s sing real quick, and then the 10 comes in real powerful. Makes the 10 sound like a 20.
I can get down with this.
Yeah.
This
It's
sounds like every interaction with every woman I've ever had.
It's singer math. You'll never get it. It's okay.
God.
It's singer math. Like, you have
fucking
dad
like-
math and girl math. It's singer math.
Fuck.
All right. Well, lost but not forgotten. We have the beautiful Miss Haley here as well. 2 claps and Ric Flair for her. Woo! Look, you just weren't even going to let me introduce her, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Did you say Haley Hearswell?
Haley is here as well.
Oh, I think you said
Hearswell.
Haley Hearswell.
I was like, how did you know her last name? Her last name's Here's Well.
No, it's not. I don't fucking believe you. I was born at night, but not last night. All right. So there has been something that's been bothering me lately, right?
Uh-oh.
And
Don't be alarmed. It's probably dumb.
I don't know. Like, so people have like OnlyFans and shit, right?
Yeah.
Right? And when they masturbate, like they turn volume up or they use VR, right? It happens, right? Or they have like these fucking Gok 3000s or fucking fleshlights or the rose things, right? Like, is there anybody left in the world that masturbates like a motherfucking pilgrim? Like I do. I just sit there with my phone on. Volume.
I can't justify dedicating money for a fucking flashlight or nothing.
Why not? It sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, but like my homie's hand, my homie does a good job.
Yeah?
Yeah. My homie does a good job.
You see, you thought you were walking into something wholesome, didn't you?
You know what a funny story is? A funny
Yeah.
story about this, you say that, is we got my mom, first time I met her last night.
Oh, man.
Or yesterday. And
Does she have one molded after her?
well,
Is
let's
there-
get there.
is there a
Let's get
link?
there. Well, no, my mom, in front of our little girls and everything, she gives her this bag of presents. And like I see her opening a present, I look in my head, I'm like, is that a little dildo right there my mom just gave her?
Personal massager.
To you?
Yeah,
To me,
yesterday,
yes.
dude. Never met her. First time she met her. And she's like,
That's
there you go, baby.
Like a
You'll
little
need that.
mini
I'm just
one.
like, what the hell just happened right there?
awesome.
My mom gave her a personal massager, bro. Like, she thinks I'm like not doing
She's
it right
like, I
or
know
something.
my son ain't doing it good.
Your mom's trying to
This
cut
is for
you
when
out of
he's
the
not
picture.
around.
I couldn't believe it. Don't believe it.
She's trying to take you out of the equation altogether. Like, I don't need any more grandbabies.
You know what?
This.
Now I think about it. My mom's never liked any woman, so it's like maybe she was like doing that to like Use this and like
This will do better.
Don't mess with my son ever again. Like
This will do better.
But she did say, when are you going to give her a baby?
yeah, it's true.
She did say that.
She did say
Straight up.
Wow.
Another
When
one.
are you going to give her a baby?
Oh, snap.
Whenever I get some more money,
Some more money.
I need to
huh?
be financially stable for that baby. You know what I'm saying?
Kids are expensive.
Yeah. Until then, you know what I'm saying? A lot of jerking off.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like it. So, like, do you jerk off like a pilgrim, or do you have like an apparatus? Like, do you volume up?
I hate to say this. I think it's been a long time since I even did anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking count your blessings.
I
I got a girlfriend.
Oh, I'm happy.
She's got a personal massager now, bro. You better warm up the band.
listen. When you
Step up the
you
game.
live with a girl, you don't need the hand
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
or a man. In your
I
case,
like to
a
consider
man.
myself an acoustic lover.
What about you? Do you volume up?
I haven't had to watch any, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, aren't you
We're
all
getting
lucky?
down.
it's like I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. You know.
Facts.
Word.
Where?
Rap and shit.
All right. So the real reason we're here today, because you know this is a special recording today. We're here to talk about you, man. You just had a song drop.
Yeah, man. Last night.
Tell the people about you for those couple that don't fucking know who you
First
are.
off, my name is Phillip Good. I'm an independent artist. I do a mixture of country, R&B, hip hop, and rock. From actually Newport, Kentucky, Cincinnati area. Currently live out in Florida. I've been doing music for about 3 years as an independent artist. Since then, we've hit over, I think, 20 million streams, over 200 countries, 15 top 10s. And yesterday, the song came out, was our number 15th this year in a row.
Hell
Top
yeah.
100, bro.
That's dope.
It's really neat seeing a local guy be on the charts with people like Luke Combs and Taylor Swift. Like seeing your name right there with those people.
It's fucking crazy. It's and you don't even like. Yeah, I'm not hanging out with Luke Combs and that, but it's cool to be even mentioned in that aspect. And also,
Right.
it's also cool like you see like you have friends and family members that love people like this, and they never think that you're like they think I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? They're not hearing me on the radio as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then when you post shit like, oh my god, you're in front of Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Oh my
Olivia
god, really?
Rodrigo.
Really? Like my little girl loves Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift. Yeah. We were murdering Taylor Swift on the charts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was
Crazy to even think of.
I mean, even on my side of this, you know what I'm saying? Like Ty mentioned it like several months ago. He's like, "Oh man, check out Phil. Philip's doing good. Out here." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And like thinking to myself, like that motherfucker's been in my house.
Yeah.
Like that's such a wild thing. Like no celebrity, regardless of how minor or major, has been in my fucking house. Like
When did we do the last podcast? The first, because that was my first podcast ever, and I don't think I was. I mean, I was just like starting, wasn't I?
yeah.
It was,
I might
back,
have like 2 or 3 songs out.
it was back in
I
2020.
might have like 100. Yeah, so I might have like 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So now we're from there to then we're looking at 20 million more streams.
Yeah, exactly right.
Now we got over 1.2 million followers everywhere. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah. And last time you were on the show, you were talking about moving to Florida. You weren't
Yeah.
like you weren't even sure if you were doing it yet.
Yeah, that's right.
You were still on the fucking fence, like I don't know, where am I going?
I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, but it definitely worked out. It was beneficial moving out there, but I do miss this. I do miss it back here a little bit.
Cincinnati's always been home for me, man. As much as I've moved around, I always end up back here.
Where the hell did you move to?
Dude, I've lived in Columbus. I've lived in
Really?
Florida. Yeah, I lived in Tampa, Clearwater.
Oh, okay.
Lived in Atlanta for a little bit.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, I've lived all over. Lived in Chicago for a little bit. I always
All
end up
over.
back here. My favorite place, though, is your home state. Like, Boston is I can't believe, how are you
I've
from
never been there.
Massachusetts?
My family, we moved to Florida when I was 2 years old. So I went back to visit, but never really went back as an adult.
Let me, every person
Were
that's
your born and raised in
My
Massachusetts?
mom was, and then they met in Jersey, and then they moved down here.
I was about to say I can hear a slight accent.
Really? Everyone says
Yeah.
that.
It's super minor.
And I need to hear you say one thing, just to check.
What's
I
that?
need to hear you say, "Go fuck yourself."
Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
So-
It's
I don't-
there.
I
It's
don't
there.
have
It's
it.
there a little bit. I can hear it.
I don't think so.
I can hear
I
it.
think if she lived there and like listened to someone
I would
say it a
definitely
bunch of times,
pick
it'd
up on
probably
it.
run up on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But your mom, like you said, your mom, right?
They don't have an accent. Yeah, my mom. None of my family really has an accent up there.
I'm gonna call bullshit on it. No, your mom has to because you have a
Maybe you're
small
just used
one.
to it.
Like it's
Maybe.
just there. It's
just-
just
I feel
enough.
like I
You know
don't
what?
have
You know
an
what though?
accent.
I think anywhere you go, you're gonna think people like, all right, I don't think I have an accent. I used to live up.
No.
I used to live up north in Minneapolis. for
And they
like
told
Yeah.
you
year.
you sound Southern, didn't
Oh
they?
my God!
Yeah.
I'm telling you what. Everyone,
I feel like he
every
has
word that
one.
I said, and like girls that were I don't even know were like they liked me for my voice, and I didn't understand it, and they're like, "You got this cute accent." I'm like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about?"
You sound stupid,
So
not
I go,
me.
I go up north, and they say I have a Southern accent. Now, even though I'm Southern, I go down south, and people think I have a Northern accent.
Yeah,
Right.
So
that's
it's
what
like
I think.
anywhere you go where
Yeah.
you know people just don't talk like you, they're going to think you have some crazy
I've told-
accent.
Right.
I've told this exact story before, but I have an uncle who my dad's side of the family grew up in New Jersey. My aunt married a guy from Louisiana, and he has a very thick.
Raging Cajun.
Yeah, oh yeah, he has a very thick Cajun accent. We were all together for a wedding, and I had to translate for my uncle from New Jersey and my uncle from Louisiana because they could not understand each other.
Really.
Was it like the guy on Billy Madison? Oscar Yodo.
Yes,
Really?
exactly right.
Oscar Yodo.
I'm sitting there, and they're like, I can't
wait,
understand
oh,
Danny,"
wait,
and I'm
wait.
like, "Bro, you are both speaking English. How can you not understand each other?" And they're like, "I don't know," and they're like,
Sounds different.
"Yeah." And I was like, "God bless it." Like, I mean, I can hear that their accents are completely different, but fuck, man, like you're both speaking English.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Louisiana people definitely have thick accents. I know a few people, and I know a few people in the industry that I met that are from like Louisiana. And there's this one girl I know, she got a huge following on TikTok, and then she Raging Cajun, baby. Like like they got this weird Southern down there, man. It's just
Different.
like it's so unique down there.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, we had somebody from Louisiana on the show. What, 2 months ago? Alyssa Louvier.
Yeah. She's
comedian
French.
and teacher. Dude, the accent was great. I love hearing different accents.
I like accents too.
Dude, it's so neat. Just where you're fucking from decides how you sound. I don't know.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
a fucking
it's
cool
just it's
concept.
perception though. Like
Yeah.
to me, no matter what, I don't think you have an accent. I don't think you have an accent. I don't think you have an accent. But
I don't know, I
we
can-
go in front of 10 people, they might all say we have accents.
Right.
It's just it's nuts how everyone has just a different perception.
And I mean, even then, just depending on where you go, different idiosyncrasies and like way you say things.
Yeah.
Like the whole yeah
yeah,
is apparently like a
Feel me?
southern.
You feel me? You
yeah.
feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Canadian, eh?
Hold on.
Hey.
You know which one really bothers me?
Oh no.
I just said it actually.
you
and
know what I'm
after-
saying?
You know
I
what I'm
can't
saying?
stand that.
Or when they're like, blah 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 blah.
After everything.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I had a teacher do that too. But I had also
You-
I had a teacher like, are you doing good? You know.
could not.
But I also like I can't stand when someone says, "Yo, man," you know what I'm saying? Feel me now. You feel me? You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel
Like,
me?
what are you doing? Like,
I
you gonna
do
go to the
that.
mall, you
I
feel
do
me? You know
that.
what I'm saying? I can't.
I do that.
It's like you use "you feel me now" for a period, and it's like everything you say. Like some people smoke. Like I always say the same thing. People smoke cigarettes. Most people smoke cigarettes. It's like everything ends with a cigarette. Fart, gotta light up a cigarette. Take a shower,
After
got
everything.
a cigarette. Poop, cigarette.
I
Sex,
feel attacked.
Cigarette.
Oh
Am
my-
I
I
right,
feel attacked.
After every task.
After you eat and after sex. So
Tyler walked in the house, woke me up, and the first thing I thought of is, man, I want a cigarette.
No, that's a good point. I want to ask your old lady one more thing, and then we're gonna get back to you. What do you do for a living?
What do I do?
Yeah.
So I worked from home for accounts payable, and I worked from home for a while, and now I'm going to be in the LCEC. It's like an electric company.
It's like Duke down in Florida. Like, we
Oh,
have
okay.
here.
She just adulting hard, bro. Like
Well, it's her first. She was.
Hey, don't downplay her
I'm not
achievements.
downplaying-
I'm
3
I'm
years.
saying like this. For the last 3 years, she's just worked at home. I mean,
Yeah.
same job type in a sense, but now she's actually got to go to work.
In
she has to work-
office
She
every
has to hang
day.
out with people, talk to people.
Bunch of old people.
Yeah,
It'll
she
be
starts
interesting.
January. It's gonna be definitely different.
See, I don't know. I think it takes a different breed of people to work from home.
Yeah, it does.
with kids.
There's
I've
a lot
never
of
had
perks to it, but at the same time, it kind of sucks because you don't see people in person.
Right.
So like when you go out in the real world, it's like, oh my god, like social anxiety.
You know what the crazy thing is?
Forget
That
how
shit-
to act in front of people.
This working from home shit was obsolete before COVID.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone doing it.
Well, I
Never.
mean, they
Now
had
it's
special arrangements for people with like major
Very minimal,
disabilities
very
and
minimal.
stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But then like COVID hit, and they're like, every job can do
It's
It
like
was
this.
nice.
everything now.
It was really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, all my family members that like my aunt's always worked at Citibank,
Mm-hmm.
Fidelity and shit like that. I come back home and like I'm talking to them, and they all work from home. And like,
Yeah.
COVID's not around anymore. It's done.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude. And also, like Walmart, why the fuck aren't you 24 hours anymore now? COVID's gone.
Dude.
Come on, bro.
That is the major
Self-checkout.
irritation of my life.
I can't
What,
stand
Walmart?
it.
Not being
Walmart,
open?
Meyer, all that shit, dude. Meyer closes at midnight. No,
Were
Meyer
they ever
changed.
24 hours though?
Yeah. Meyer's always been 24 hours.
Damn, I can't remember
Yeah.
that. I worked there once.
Now
Yeah,
they
it
did
was.
push it back. They
Right,
did
I
push
worked
it back
6
to
months.
they did push it back to 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
recently. So like, okay, cool, sweet. But as somebody who has always been on third shift, it's a
It's those
nightmare.
late night store runs.
Yeah, I've always shopped at night back in the day at Walmart. I can't stand going in the daytime. Like,
I do
you
the
actually gotta see
pickup
people.
now, curbside pickup.
Fucking bougie.
You know what is open
Spoiled.
24 hours though? Is the Waffle House.
It is.
That's exactly right, and that's one of the reasons why I made the song, man. I felt like honestly when I made that song, I thought a lot. I thought everyone knew about Waffle House.
They don't.
No,
They don't,
Bro,
I
it's,
know.
No.
it's a
And
wild
I really
world
did.
out there.
I really did. Like I know, every exit has it. I'm thinking to myself, like, no one who doesn't know about Waffle House. But when you do this, and like, there's a lot of people that do. But I've got a lot of people always say, like, I've never been to Waffle House. I'm like, what? They're everywhere, ain't there?
I
Like,
hadn't been there
Where
before.
are they not? Where are they not
Never
at?
have.
really?
Yeah.
And nuts.
You know, thinking about it, I've been to Florida a bunch. I don't know if I've ever seen a Waffle House. down
They
there.
just started building them.
Really?
In our hometown, like where we live, they just started.
No Waffle
Dude, it's
House.
years ago,
it's
but-
hillbilly hibachi.
No White Castles down there neither.
There is no.
We can live without
But
White
y'all
Castle.
got crystals.
No, they don't.
Check.
down
Oh,
there.
you ain't got
Not
crystals?
where we're from.
No, Checkers is rallies.
Yeah.
Checkers is rallies.
have
But
Checkers.
I think Crystal stops at like Georgia.
Is it?
Yeah. You know what?
There
I
might
think you're
be, like,
right.
someone in northern Florida, but we don't have anywhere down there.
Like you
What-
guys don't have Publix.
I tell you what, the one. Cool
No, but
thing
we're
is-
getting one.
Fucking
Oh,
Whole
really?
Foods.
I like Kroger's better than Publix, though. Anyways,
Whole Foods and Publix are the same fucking thing. I swear to God, they are.
It's very similar.
they're all the same.
but
They're
Publix
all the same.
subs though.
Like everything, like Great Value or any brand, they're all actually still big brands.
My
It's fucking wild.
my ex girlfriend, she lives in Florida, and she came up here, and we had to stop by Kroger's, and she's like, "Oh, so it's kind of like Publix," and I'm like, "Sure, I've never been in Publix."
right.
And then I went down to Florida, and I was like, "This is a fucking Whole Foods."
Do you remember IGA?
Yep.
Yeah,
There's like none more. There's none.
I think there's
there's
one
like
left
a
in
gas
Warsaw.
station. There was like a gas station, I think, out in like Independence, maybe. It was like a smaller one.
I think you're right.
There was one
But
by Mall
remember when
Road
we were
also.
younger, they were everywhere.
And then they got bought out by Remke.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's like
Look,
Biggs,
people-
the shopping.
people don't know what the fuck
Biggs.
we're talking
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
never
remember
heard of
Big
that.
Supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember having one though. I don't remember seeing
There
one
was
out
we,
Turfway.
me and my mom and dad had this discussion the other night. There was one in Norwood, and then
Oh,
there was one.
It's
there-
very square.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
one. There was one in Eastgate
Oh, I don't know
as
that.
well. I don't know where that one was, but I remember the one in Norwood because it was right down the street from my dad's work.
Yeah, I remember the one Nora now that you say that. But I even said it too when we were driving down here. I was like, y'all ever had Biggs? Obviously, when I have it, I haven't seen it anywhere. I always thought
No.
for a while that it was like just one store.
Nope, it was a chain.
I thought it was one store as well until I
I'll tell
went
you
to
what.
my dad's
I tell you one thing about Biggs. I used to remember my mom when we were poor back in the day. She would write bounce checks. And when we didn't have money, Biggs was the only place that would take her checks. She would go there and she would spend like $700 on grocery for the next month,
Splurging.
knowing that the check's going to balance and she'll deal with it later. But like
Right.
they were the only people that would let you back in the day do like checks over 500. Like grocery
Damn.
stores would let you have checks,
Mhm.
but if they were 500, like they wouldn't let you. My mom would. She
There was a
knew
limit.
the stores
Yeah,
that would let you go. over
That's
a certain
fucking
amount.
Hey,
wild.
she was doing what she had to do to raise you boys,
I
man.
ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. Listen.
that's wild.
Look, we veered. We do that a lot here. We veered off track, man. But I want to talk about your song, Waffle House.
Yes.
But before we talk about the song, I need to know what's your order. What's on them potatoes,
If you've
bro?
listened to the song, you'll know. I say a line. I said, what did I say in the line? It's,
I've listened to it, but we got to let the people that are listening to this show know what
said-
your order is.
All Star. All day long.
Yeah, but in your potatoes,
Biscuits
what are you
and
getting in
gravy.
potatoes?
They're hash
well,
browns.
well, okay.
What are your hash browns?
So here's the thing, actually. I used to eat meat. I don't eat meat no more. I just stopped last year. I stopped eating meat, stopped eating dairy, stopped eating eggs.
Get the
So
fuck out of my house.
I have been cheating this past couple months on like things, but I still haven't eaten meat. So my order now is way different than what I used to. I used to always get the All Star with a little bit of cheese and jalapenos in them. And
Okay.
then obviously, I squirt everything with ketchup.
Oh no,
Everything.
that's sacrilege. You know, you would be farther in the charts, dude,
Probably.
if you quit putting goddamn ketchup on everything like a
Got me doing it
motherfucking
now.
peasant.
You're right, 100%.
Peasant.
I agree with you. I'd probably be at least 2 more spots up on the charts.
That's peasant activity.
Fucking ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup goes on.
All right, here's the bigger question though:
All right,
IHOP or Waffle House?
Waffle House
Fucking
all day.
Waffle House, dude.
Right. I agree too. But any kid will say IHOP because they like that tutti frutti shit.
Yeah, Shorty, what's in your potatoes? What's in your
Fucking
hash brown?
smothered and covered, homie.
Smothered and covered. What about you, Haley?
I know what I'm getting.
I do the onions and ketchup.
Fucking ketchup.
So funny
know.
thing is, so her daughter Haley, or my daughter too,
So you at least get it
Kyrie.
smothered.
Kyrie, my bad. She's never been to Waffle House, and they've been hearing my song this whole time. So we took her to Waffle House. Right, we came down here, and if you ask her what her favorite time on this trip so far, she says, "I love the Waffle House."
It's been Waffle House.
It's because she's been hearing the song.
Yeah.
She knows nothing about it.
Right.
So she was just like, and she didn't eat nothing there. Nothing. She ate
a waffle.
a waffle, just
Right.
a plain waffle. She didn't
That's
eat
what you
nothing.
get.
She was so
Yeah,
happy with
but
it.
that's her favorite memory right now of Cincinnati is
the
Waffle
whole
House.
trip.
Dude, I'm fucking here for
And we
it.
weren't even in Cincinnati yet.
Yeah, I wasn't even in Cincinnati, but she did.
That's
what
awesome.
she's telling people. I'm like,
That's dope.
Pretty dope.
I'm here for it. Creating memories. That's what it's all about.
All right, so you've heard us talk about Waffle House. Make sure after this episode, where do you want them listening to it at?
I would like you to go to iTunes and purchase it. All you got, but literally just go to phillipgood.com and then click on After Party at Waffle House. You can get it on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music. But to help me keep climbing on charts, if you purchase it on iTunes for 99 cents, that helps me climb. If you download it, it helps me. It's like a point system, man. A lot of people don't realize if you download a song, it's like 1 point. If you purchase a song, it's like 10 points.
Got you.
If you like the song, it's another point. If you do a review, it's a point. So I could do a review, I could download the song, and I could share it and get 3 points. Or you can purchase it for 99 cents and I get 10 points for it. So I always tell people to purchase it on iTunes, but add it on anywhere else and listen to it. I'd like you to listen to it on Spotify, but I
Yeah.
need you to purchase it on iTunes to help me climb charts.
Word.
And here's what people don't understand is we do these things because we love them. You know, we make this show because we like making people laugh.
Yeah.
You make music because you like entertaining them, and doing these things. And look, you ain't got to purchase it. You just go leave a review, download it.
Yeah.
That costs you zero.
Yeah.
Zero, and you're still helping this man out so he can continue to make music for your fucking ear holes.
I always say, listen, 99 cents ain't nothing. You think about it. You pay $20 for things that you throw away the next day. This 99 cents is going to last you a lifetime of happiness.
Right. And you get to hear about the fucking Waffle House, people.
100%. Yeah. Go grab it right now.
I order everyone. Every time you send me one, man, I order it.
I know you do. That's why I even told her. She was like, "Wow, we got to get up and down." I was like, "Listen, he's always took care of me. He shares my music. He always
Every
pre-orders. I mean, you always got to show love. People show love back.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Are you pre-ordering the songs, Haley?
Everyone,
One of
her
them.
whole family
I'm checking the
pre-orders,
charts.
bro.
I'm up. I'm like.
She's the one that
updating
catches the
constantly.
charts for me. She watches them.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god.
So you can where
Screenshots.
do you find these charts at? Like, are they just public knowledge,
So, all right.
or do you have like a creator link?
iTunes.
Anyone that has iTunes,
Oh, I know your password.
Oh snap.
it's all right. It's every man's password's his birthday. It don't matter who you are.
Mine's not.
No,
What's yours?
I don't have a password.
Oh,
mine's the last of my social.
I don't.
So
I
when
don't
you're
have
in
kids, so I don't
I
give a
know.
fuck.
So when you're in iTunes, you hit the music right here.
Oh, I signed out.
And you hit charts, and then you go to the genres. Like this song is on pop charts,
Okay.
so I'll go on pop charts. You'll hit see all to look for them. Like right now, I think we fell down. We debuted at number 64. We climbed up to number 50. I think we might have hit 49. Where we at now? Let me see.
So let me ask you
Still
something.
in the menagerie of fucking pop songs. Holy fuck.
And I feel like
even being in the top 100 is fucking
Right.
gnarly.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, you got to look at. Here's another thing people don't understand. Like even like people's like, oh, well, it's not that big of an accolade, but most of these charts that I'm on that day and on the 2 days or 3 days I'm on there, there's no independent artist. I'm the only
Yeah.
independent artist.
Right.
all right, the people that say that's not big of an accolade, what are they doing?
Exactly right.
What are they doing with their lives?
Right.
Yeah, well, here's why I say it's only a big accolade. It's
It
not.
is
it's,
a big
it
accolade.
It is. But sometimes it's a fugazi.
A
Because
what?
it's a fugazi. You never seen the movie Waffle? Not Wolf of Wall Street. Fugazi. Not there. It's
Nah.
like- it's just for show. I mean, yes, it just shows that I have a lot of paid listeners. It's not the billboards. Billboards are very, very hard to get on.
Oh, yeah.
But that's my next goal. That's
Billboards go strictly off of listens, right?
No, billboards go
Okay.
strictly
Album sales?
album sales, but so do the iTunes charts. But the iTunes only go off your iTunes. Billboards
Right.
goes off all sales.
Well, let's get this man on the fucking Billboard charts.
Very rarely do you see people on independent on billboards. Not saying it doesn't happen. And I'm
Well, see,
saying
that's
going through it.
becoming
I'm
more.
saying-
Well, I would say that's more in the lines to happen nowadays
yeah.
because there are so many independent
All right, so
artists.
we're number 77. We fell on number 77.
Still, I mean, look, it's one thing to be on the country charts, I think, right? But you have a smaller pool of people. Like,
Right below, I'm just Ken from the Barbie movie.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
Fuck yeah.
Hi, Ken.
but being on the country charts is one thing, but being on the pop charts
Yeah.
is fucking huge because you got everybody there.
Yes and no. So, all right.
Country's the hardest.
So I've hit.
Is
yeah,
it really?
country is the hardest because
Yeah.
it's so saturated. There's so many people. It's the hardest.
I feel-
Really?
I feel
Yeah.
like pop would be
I'd
more
figured.
saturated.
Yeah, I figured fucking pop's everywhere.
No. Pop and R&B have been and hip hop have been really easy for
Yeah.
me to hit. Like, so I'll track after. It takes me about a week to see how many pre-orders and purchases I have. I'll need like at least 200 to get on the country. I actually made it on a
They
hip
have
hop with
it.
only 50. I actually made it on a pop chart with 70. Like,
Huh.
so it's not as saturated.
Okay.
You
That
gotta see- you
seems
gotta-
so ass backwards.
It
well,
does.
if
but
you
Right.
look, okay, if you look at a pie,
Maybe-
say there's a pie, right?
Yeah.
Maybe country fans are more loyal.
Countries are like all there, and then you got rap 10%, you got pop 20%, and random shit, and you got country. It's like 65%. Country is the biggest market there is, so it's very hard to get on the country charts opposed to pop, R&B, and hip hop.
That's
That
wild.
sounds so ass backwards to me.
Well, think about it. Like, do you listen to rap anymore?
No,
Yeah, I do.
I've never listened to
Do
rap.
you really listen to
Neither.
pop anymore?
I do.
I've never been into pop either.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I'm strictly like metal
Yeah.
or classical.
classical.
Oh yeah.
When you gonna make a metal song?
I would do a screamo. I would do a screamo.
When,
I'm here
when
for
are
it.
you gonna make our theme song?
Tell me what it is, and I'll write it.
Well, it's up to you to write it, man.
I mean, what
Quick
do you
with
want it to be
You
about?
do it in 10 minutes.
I write every song in like 10 minutes. It's fucking great. I wrote Waffle House, literally. It's crazy. Let me tell you a story about Waffle House.
Hey, the video to how the Waffle House song came about. How accurate is that video?
Not accurate at all.
Okay.
So I had there's a guy named Mr. Lopez Hit Record. He actually is a Billboard charting producer. He has a bunch of songs on the radio. You know, like Justina from like MTV. Well, if you do know
Justina Valentine.
right.
Yeah.
So he's produced all her songs. He's produced a lot of big people. He's got a big artist, and he's from Fort Myers. And I did an event with him, and we kind of just kept in touch. And one day he said, "Hey," he calls me. He said, "Hey, I'm thinking I want to do a record. It's weird. I want to do a club country hit for Waffle House." And he's like, "I'm going to send you the beat. If you like it, if you understand it, and if it's something you would do, just let me know." And I got off the phone. I'm like,
Waffle.
first, it's a good opportunity because he's vested. He works for ESPN. He
Sure.
produces all of his. He was like the executive producer on ESPN. All
Right.
his beats and stuff are on ESPN and on those shows. I'm like, all right, cool. He does sync licensing. He knows what he's doing. He's very seasoned and he's well established in the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, man. It's even cool for me to work with a producer like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent me the beat, and he had like one little memo of like he just said like. He said, I think he said on the song, he said, "It's 1:30 and close to closing. After parties at the Waffle House." That's the only thing he sent me with a beat. The beat is infectious. Like I was like, man, this beat makes me want it. So I was like, this might be the dumb. Am I really about to write a song about Waffle House? You know what I'm saying? And then I just went to work for 10 minutes, and then I wrote the verse, and it was kind of a rap in a sense.
Sure.
With a little bit of melody, and she was like, "That's good." And I was like, "All right, let me do another verse," and I did it, and I sent it to him as a memo. He said, "Bro, that's fire," and I just fell in love. I think I fell in love with the beat before I did the words.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel that's true
That's
of
how it
most
came
music.
along. He had the ideal, and I was like, "That's not kind of stupid, but."
We're like,
I don't
what is
want to.
happening?
It's like you don't want if Justin Bieber came to you and said, "Hey, will you write me a brownie song?" And you're like, "I don't fucking want to write a
I
brownie
fucking
song."
love me some brownies, bro.
God damn it, I love brownies, bro. I'm gonna write you a brownie song. That's kind of was like I'm like, I don't know. It sounds weird,
It's just different.
but it definitely different and definitely a challenge. Like if I told you to do a podcast about Waffle House all day, you're like, what am I really?
Oh, we
talking
got
about?
this.
Nah, yeah.
we got
You
this.
know,
I was about to
take
say,
that back. Take that back.
We're here, dude. Like,
But that's how it kind of came along. Just someone giving me the ideal, and then me bringing his ideal to life, and then when we recorded it, he flew down to Fort Myers and actually was in studio with me. And I just told him, I said, I wrote the lyrics. I'm just going to do it. If you don't like how I do it, you tell me how you want it. You want me to go higher on these notes? You want me to go lower? You don't want me to go fast? And I was just kind of like a vessel.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was very like, hey, whatever you want, I'll change it, whatever you want. And it just worked out perfect, man.
The Waffle Ghost just consumed you.
Yeah, I think that song, Waffle House, is probably the best mix and best radio sound and quality song that I have.
Well, let's blow it the fuck up.
Not that the other songs I don't good, but like when you have someone that truly knows 100% and been established, and he mixed that song in like 3 minutes.
All right, how long does it take to download a song or to pre-purchase a song?
30 seconds.
All right, we're going to take a pause for the calls. We're going to pay our light bills. And in this commercial break, I need you to go download it. So we'll be right back. Hit the button.
Let's go.
Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now.
And we're back. I hope you pre-ordered that song. Yeah, if you didn't, you need to. So we have another special guest in here with us today. And Phil, I'm going to let you bring her in and introduce her.
All right, y'all. This is my one and only. Nah, I'm sure she's Elena Hart. It's my daughter. She's 10 years old. She is a singer-songwriter already. She has a song out with me, and she has her own song on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, everywhere called Special. It empowers little girls and little kids to make themselves feel special and not bully people. And she literally is a raw talent. She's so good, and I'm not saying it because I'm her daddy. I'm saying it because she'll blow a lot of people away. And I think as long as she wants to sing, I think she's gonna be the next Taylor Swift, Jessie Murphy, Olivia Rodrigo's, any big name.
I'm here for it.
As long as she wants to and puts in the work.
Hey,
Yeah.
them are big shoes.
I don't want to hype her up too much.
Them are big shoes to fill, but I think your feet might grow bigger than theirs. You
Well,
never
everyone
know.
says she's the real star now, and I always tell people, I'm gaining all this knowledge, and wherever I stop is where she starts.
Oh, okay.
So everything that I've learned, it's going right to her. She's with me in the studio. She's watching me writing the songs. Both of them. Also, Kyrie sings too. So all these little sponges right here are watching and listening to my every move and learning things like that I do. So it's pretty cool to watch because I didn't have this when I was a kid.
Right.
I didn't learn singing until 4 years ago. I didn't sing at all. So to have someone this young sponging and then have me being like, all right, cool, you're gonna do this. Like I didn't have that. So it's awesome to watch, and it's super. Like I'm so appreciative to have her around, and it's kind of cool like that you have a little kid following your feet.
Yeah.
And I sometimes I don't push her. I try not to push her.
Right.
Do you like doing this? You have a lot of fun doing it?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to give us a little taste of what you got?
Maybe.
You going to let us hear it?
Maybe.
Maybe? All right. Well, it's on you whenever you're ready to go.
All right, she's gonna do it a cappella.
Acapella. That's so hard.
I was about to say, I'm sorry, but I didn't have any music prepared or nothing for you.
So like, here's one thing I always like. So one thing I've always done for her is I never let her sing with like, say if there's a song like a Taylor Swift song, I never let her sing over Taylor Swift's voice. I don't want her to mimic people. I always try to make her do karaoke versions. So A, she knows to stay in tune, and B, she has her own character in her voice, and that's the one thing I've done from when she was young. So I think that's one of the reasons why she's a lot better. She'll try to go sing a song like with the voice, and I'll say no. So she can
Turn that off.
She'll even like remember the pauses in all these songs because she knows how I am.
Right.
Ready? You want to stand up or you want to sit?
Sit.
Okay, let me hold it.
You say you were sober, so I let you come over. Your words pull me closer, but your words me over. I kept on denying. So you kept on trying. You went too far for closure, too far me over. I could just lie, say it's okay, when I wanna rip all the doors off this place. Set it on fire and just walk away, so I can feel anything else but this way. 'Cause I let you in when I needed space, and you crossed the line when I pushed you away. How could you? How could you? I'm more than regret you. You convince yourself I let you. Had a version of me, never met you. Never let you in my bedroom. Oh, all those lines and crooked lines and cheap red wine stains, threatened suicide to change my mind and keep me afraid. You want me to lie, say it's okay, when I wanna rip all the doors off this place. Set it on fire and just walk away, so I can feel anything else but this way. 'Cause I let you in when I needed space, and you crossed the line when I pushed you away. How could you? How could you?
I'm gonna need a fucking tissue, and I got goosebumps. So, can we get 2 claps and Ric Flair for Elena? Woo! Elena, that was beautiful.
Very good, honey.
I think I grew hair back from all those goosebumps. I did. I could feel it.
I know, same.
And
Wow.
And sometimes when I sing, it's crazy because like in the voice you hear pain. This girl's never been in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do
Like,
you
who
like
broke
who
your
broke my
heart?
girl's heart without me knowing? Who did it?
You let us know, and we got them. Don't worry. Wow, that was amazing. We're gonna take one more pause and then come back for the rest of the episode.
Shit, wrong button.
And like I was saying in the break, that was absolutely nuts.
I know. I really.
The kids have left the room.
That's
by
why
the
I
way.
try to tell people, and you know, I am her father. Of course, we all want to say, "Oh my God, our kids are great," but I take the whole dad side apart. I have not seen a 10-year-old sing the way she sings.
No.
I haven't yet.
No.
We just signed her up for Americans Got Talent, and
Hell yeah.
because she's not old enough to do anything else. And then
Right.
there is a kid's voice, but it's over in like London or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
forgot.
Yeah.
So
Do you worry that they're gonna try and change her,
no, I don't. I think
change her style, like? Of
I don't.
singing?
So the one thing so Elena does not have her own style yet. She can mimic anyone. She can sound like them.
I don't know. That sounded pretty.
Pretty unique.
Yeah, but you can look at me. I've recorded 60 songs. I still sometimes don't know my voice.
Okay.
Still as an artist, I'm still figuring as an artist who I am and how my voice is. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes songs I'll be like, all right, cool. I want to sound like Morgan Wallen on this song. Some songs I say like she doesn't. I don't think she knows her voice yet, but she has
A great voice.
incredible range. She can sound like a deep Miley Cyrus. She can hit like every single high note. Her range is crazy, and she's you normally stays in tune on anything. Not me. I am a studio singer. Like when I go on stage, I'm not going to sound good probably if I just sing a song all the way through. There's going to be parts of that song where I sound good, but when you're in the studio, I got 100 takes to make it sound good.
Yeah.
You know, so I got 100 takes to make it sound good. This little biatch will sound good just like waking up out of the morning. She sounds like she's on the radio
Not
when she
even
sings every
trying.
time, not even trying.
I'm telling you, I'm not blowing smoke. When she was singing, I was literally getting
Yeah.
goosebumps and tearing
No,
up.
I do
Right.
too.
I'm sitting here like moving stuff around
Yeah.
to make sure
Yeah.
make sure nobody's extra picking up or whatever. And Tyler like makes eye contact.
It's to the point now. It's to the point now. I go on live and I sing. I get a decent amount of people in there. If I put her on there and let her sing, dude, we have up 100 to
Hundreds.
1,000
Yeah.
on people. They will. Sit
I will
there.
say, like, it's pretty neat watching support for like younger children and stuff like that. Just like, hey, we want to see these kids thrive,
Yeah,
and
flourish.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely cool, man. But I really, honestly, all this music stuff. Once I got into it, and once I realized how good she was, I'm like, man, I got to learn everything because, someone like a Justin Bieber came in this business, and he got butt raped everywhere, and they took his money. They did everyone. He's an industry plant. I will be able to mold Elena and do everything a record label can without them. So I've learned everything. So whenever she's ready, let's go. I'll write your songs.
Right.
I'll record them. We ain't got to worry. I know how to market them. I ain't got to worry about a label.
And you said that song was an original, right?
No, that one wasn't original.
Oh, okay.
She does have an original song that she wrote with me called Special. And then she's on and she wrote her own lyrics on
Thankful.
when she was 6 on Thankful, and
She was 6?
she was 6 on that song.
Man,
How old is she now?
Just turned 10.
Just turned 10. That's dope.
that is, man. That's a proud dad moment right
When
there.
are they shooting America's Got Talent? I can't wait to see it.
Well, we gotta send over an audition tape now, and then we go from there. But I signed her up. They already emailed me back. I wanted to make an audition tape, but I'd never made one, so I've been trying to research like what do we do that's going to stand out. But I think I'm just going to send her these raw videos of her singing.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll see it. But then again, I've heard a lot of 10-year-olds sing, and I don't think no one holds a candle. But it's not all the 10-year-olds out there. There may be a bunch of 10-year-olds that I've never heard that probably sing better than her. Who knows?
Yeah.
But in my mind, I think she's one of the best 10-year-olds I've ever heard. I listened. So Jesse Murphy, Olivia Rodrigo, all these people were singing when they were younger.
Sure.
Or like JoJo. Remember JoJo?
Yeah.
JoJo Siwa. Every little girl loved her. You listen to JoJo at 9 and
Disney.
10. You listen to Taylor
Disney
Swift at
girl.
9 and 10.
But those
Elena kills them.
yeah,
feel like I
and
know
they
what
were
you're talking
heavily
about, but I don't know.
heavily edited.
Oh yeah,
What
everyone.
what you just heard, there was
raw.
no editing to that.
Well, I mean, once they get produced and stuff like that, there's a fair amount of editing, regardless of how good you are.
That's another
Right.
thing I always tell Elena too. And when I tell Elena here's the problem when that's why I don't let Elena sing over someone else's vocals. Is those vocals are engineered. That's not how
Yes.
any real singer sings.
Right.
They're compressed. There's auto tunes, and so when Elena tries to mimic someone, she's mimicking analog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want her to. I
Right.
want her to be natural. She sounds like she's on the radio natural. So that's why I do that. So she doesn't, because if not, anyone will try to sound like that song. And that's cool. It's we all want to sing about it. If I sing a Morgan Wallen song, Morgan Wallen does sing good. But the notes that he hits are not natural.
Right.
They're enhanced, they're compressed, they're engineered to sound much better than they are. So singing with someone is totally different than actually singing it yourself and sounding good.
It's funny. Like, I go to concerts all the time, and when I go with people who have never been to concerts, they're like,
Sounds
man, why does this
different.
person sound different? I'm
Right.
like, no, that's how they sound.
That's
But
how
like,
I sound.
no. Like, this guy sucks. No, he
they-
always sounded like that.
No, yeah. Most
Right.
most people that sing, like I said, when you're in a studio, you have 100 takes to sound good.
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't go in there like I got this badass song, it's gonna be great. You go in there one take and you leave. You don't do that.
Time.
It doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
you do it and you go like, all right, that's part one good, blah blah blah. You fix it and then you engineer it and it makes it sound better, blah blah. So everyone's enhanced. So when you're singing, when you hear someone live, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to sound the same. I don't sound the same live.
No.
It just is what it is. And then you're dancing, you're jumping, you're rent, but
Yeah.
when you find someone whose voice can cut through a microphone without EQ, delay, reverb, that's what Lana got. I don't
Yeah.
have that voice.
Right.
I'm getting better. I just don't have it naturally. Little Biatch just has it. I don't get it. I don't know where it came from. It didn't come from me because I didn't actually sing. I just learned to sing once I saw her start doing singing.
Yeah.
That's how I learned. Her mom can sing.
Sure. That's where she gets it.
Yeah, 100%. People think she gets it from me. She gets it from her mom.
Yeah.
But her mom just is not. Her mom can sing, but she doesn't sing in front of anyone. She's never been a singer.
She just
Dude,
put
I
on
know
the shower
some-
concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know so many people like that who are just excellent singers and just won't like come out like
They're like shy
just,
about it.
Yeah, I'm like,
There-
just go out there.
I would tell
Right.
you right now, there are millions of people that sound way better than me and that have so much more talent. But the problem is they're afraid to sing in front of people.
Oh yeah.
They're afraid to put their music out. Dude, I've met some of the most talented people. I got a buddy on my song called Dirty Rodeo. His name's Trip Lee. He's the DJ and backup singer for Big and Rich. he had his own punk music back in the day. He was real big, but like since he's been up, he's never put his own music out. And I'm just like, bro, you're so good. Like you're on tour, big and rich, and you're back. Like, what do you mean you don't record? I had to like force him to record a song, and I'm just like, some of these people, even they're so talented in their mind, they don't think that they
It's
are.
imposter syndrome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get someone like me is I don't care if I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna sing.
Right.
It don't bother me. You could tell me I suck. That's fine. The person that tells me good, I'll be like, oh, cool. What's your name?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. The fear, man. A lot of people have the fear. They're just
I have a bad opinion when it comes to music anyway, and I acknowledge that. Most people are just, I'm like, I can't be, because like you're JoJo or whatever the fuck the name was.
Oh yeah, she's
like,
from Disney, singer.
Yeah.
Sure. I have no idea. I think I know who you're talking about, but I have no idea.
Right.
But then there's like so much of the popular music and shit like that. I'm like, this fucking song sucks. And they're like, no, this song is great. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
fuck this music.
yeah, that's true.
And then I find weird music all the time. And I'm like, dude, this thing's fucking awesome. And everyone's like, dude, Shorty, no, it's not good. Fuck
Now,
you.
You just said something about fear that I think a lot of people need to hear.
Including you.
Yeah, including me, whatever. Because I can't get up on stage alone.
yeah,
That's the whole thing that's held me back from stand up.
yeah,
But it's like I get up there and it's like the first time you've seen a priest pecker, dude. You just don't know what to do.
100%. Yeah,
But
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is that a
Like,
pecker?
I
Is that
know
a
exactly
pecker?
what that's like.
The blood of Christ. It's not supposed to be white and thick. Anyways, but yeah, the fear thing, man. Like, not everybody's gonna like what you do, but that one person.
Yeah, that's what anyone. You put my song in front of 10 people. I'm gonna tell you either 6 out of 7 are gonna like it, and four are gonna not like it, and out of those 4, 2 people are gonna be haters. And 2 people are going to vocal about it. I don't give a fuck what they say.
Them two
I don't care about them.
Them two
And I would
haters are
even
your
say
best
it's less than
publicity.
They're
that.
never going to buy my song. They're never going to be my fan. That's fine. Say all you want.
And
but
you know
those
what?
7 that like me,
All fucking publicity is good publicity,
Yeah.
whether it's negative. Like, man,
Yeah.
fucking Phillip Good sucks. And they're like, who the fuck's Phillip Good?
and they're looking me up.
They're researching.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
So I've had a lot of beefs on TikTok with people, and they try to start fights with me and put me out. And you know, at first I'll go and like, who you want some of this? And then I'll have to sit back and think like, damn, am I giving them the fuel to know who they are?
right.
And I'll delete a video and I'll just block the person and leave because I don't want to give them the clout.
Jake
Yeah.
Paul
Exactly
made his
right.
whole career on that.
Yeah.
And look at this motherfucker.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
You gotta embrace that hate.
Yeah, you do. But when you embrace that, but when you give someone else your platform to hate on you, and then you introduce them, it's like, okay, I have 1 million followers, right? If you're hating on me and I do a shout out video to you, guess what? I just gave you 1 million
Yeah.
views,
Right.
bro.
Well,
But you
I'm
ain't gotta
saying the
give that to
opposite,
them.
though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying.
yeah.
It's just like, no, let that motherfucker, like, oh, have you seen, like, you read a fucking tweet, you know, so and so fucking ripped on, you know, Phillip Good. Like,
You're clicking.
like, that is all you do, bro.
Oh,
You
dude,
don't- like,
anyone
I'm
that
here
hates
for
on
it.
me, I like it. I like
Yeah.
them. I don't block them. I don't talk back.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I just like it and move on because their
Exactly.
engagement's helping me.
Exactly right.
And tell you
That's
the
what I'm
truth, some
saying.
of these people, here's what happens. Some of these people were like, oh, this dude can't sing. Oh, it's auto tunes. And then I'll have my fans that are like, it's not auto tunes. He's so good. And they'll be like, no, he's not. So they're not only are they driving these comments, but why they're in there commenting for 10 minutes, guess what's playing in the background?
Exactly right.
My goddamn song, my views. And guess what? By the fucking 10th time to hear it, it's like back in the day radio.
Oh, yeah.
Songs sucked, but you know what? When you had $100,000 and you paid the radios to put it on, and they played it 10 times.
Everybody fucking heard it.
Everyone started hearing it and liking it. Even though it was a shitty ass song, they
Yeah.
paid to play it because they made sure that you heard it 10 times.
Yeah.
So if that dumb comment gets you to hear my song 10 times, you're done.
Macarena was horrible, but fuck, it blew
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, 100%. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Your music is not horrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
I've made some bad songs. I made
But
some
it's the
great songs.
Macarena of music.
Yeah.
I think my favorite song by you is I think it was Chance.
Chance. A lot of people like that one.
I-
That was like got me noticed.
It was that one or fuck, I can't remember the name of it because
Drinks and I'm thinking
That's it.
about
Yeah.
love.
that was it. Yeah, I love that.
Swings when there's no one to hug. That's a good one.
That was my favorite song of yours, hands down. Haley, what's your favorite song by Phil?
Mine, probably He's Not the One.
He's not the one. I'm gonna listen to it after
The
this.
one.
She gave me on a couple of these latest songs that I've wrote. I'd be like, all right.
I gave him some ideas.
She just gives me ideals, and I'll say, all right, give me a situation
A
you've been in.
topic.
She'll give me a topic, and I'll take what she says, and I'll just rearrange it in my words and how I feel.
Sure.
And it sounds way more personal. It's like, oh, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Interesting.
Your new
Just
assignment,
make sure your name's in the credits.
Yeah, right?
should you choose to accept, is to make a song for Inner Idiot.
Inner idiot. Let me show my inner
A
idiot.
jingle or a song?
Should I do a jingle? Let me do like a commercial.
Now I want some theme music, man.
Alright.
Oh, snap.
Here's what you gotta do. I need you to email me about 10 things or stories that you kind of like want conveyed on it, and I'll
Oh,
take
God.
those.
Fuck.
Probably got a lot of stories in the tank.
You gotta give me some bullet points. Like when
Alright.
I'm always writing a song, I was like, if we're gonna write about, all right, what are we writing about? All right, I need a topic first, and then I gotta think about things that give me a feeling about that topic. Because if I can make you feel emotional on that song, you're gonna know it for life. Like think about this, like you don't remember a lot of shit from your childhoods, but I guarantee you remember your first fucking song that made you emotional, or the first CD you bought.
Oh, yeah.
You remember songs from emotion.
Oh, yeah.
So if I can get you emotional on a song, you're always gonna remember the song.
All right, we got this.
You
We're
got
gonna
this.
do
So your
this.
homework is to get 10 bullet points of what you want me to talk about, and I'll write the song.
I just don't want the exploding penis in there anyway.
How did you know the exploding penis was going to be in there?
I knew. And I just don't want it there.
Okay, we won't
Like-
put the exploding
okay.
penis in there.
Okay.
For you,
What's that?
my dick exploded.
You guys
once.
got her really excited right there. What's this?
She's like, have you ever seen Stranger
Intrigued.
Things?
Yes.
So you know the demigorgons?
The flower head looking
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
like my dick did
We're
that
doing
once.
this again.
I'm not gonna tell the whole story.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, it flowered all the way the fuck up. I'll tell you the story off
How did
air
that
because
happen?
our listeners have heard it a
Are
million
you
times.
uncircumcised?
No,
That was my first thought.
Yeah, mine too. I'm like, how does that happen?
it was a very traumatic experience, but
Oh, Lord.
yeah. So with that, that's all we got for today. Oh, wait a second,
He's got to set this up.
I gotta
Yeah,
set this up.
All right.
Haley, your homework is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's all we got for today, and then you're gonna say, so in the meantime.
Okay.
You got it. You understand the
So in
assignment.
the meantime.
Hold on.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's all we got for today.
In the meantime.
In the betweens time.
Great minds think alike, but idiots rarely disagree. Cue the music. We out.